Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, one-step solution for all your placement needs. Friends, in our today's video, in our today's session, we are going to learn how to print the right angle triangle star pattern. Friends, this kind of questions will be asked in your interview as well as in the written test also. So friends, this we are going to print using the Python programming language. Friends, this is the code for printing this star pattern. But friends, we will go into very much deep. We will understand the basic. What is for loop, what is range function, and how do we use the print function. All those things we will understand from very much basics. So thinking that you do not have any prior knowledge of how this print of stars work. Friends, here you will be getting different pattern, a right angle triangle, then triangle shape, then square shape. So lot of pattern will be there, friends. One by one we will discuss everything. Now friends, what all will be required in this code is for loop, range function, and print function. So friends, for loop you can see, so we need two for loop. The reason is, friends, so we have rows, so you can see we have rows. So one for loop will be for rows and one for loop will be for your column. So two for loop is required. Now friends, so again you will be having columns here, 5 columns, and then friends, after that we will be having range function, and then we will be having print function. Now we'll understand, friends, how your range function works. So if I say for I in range, friends, range is a function. Okay, so friends, range function, so range will be nothing but key there. So range start, okay, start stop. For I in range we have to give start and stop value. So friends, if you give for I in range, here you have to give colon here, that is the syntax. So for I in range 1 to 11. Now friends, and if you write here print I, then it will print from 1 to 10. It will print from 1 to 10. Okay, and friends, why 1 to 10? Because range function it will be inclusive of start value, but it will not include the stop value. So it will be 1 less than that. Now friends, if you want any steps, see here 1, the next number is 2. If you want a gap, if you want a step, then what you can do, range start, stop, and here you can mention your steps. Okay, so friends, using this range function I will show you how to print odd and even number. Now friends, so let us go to PyCharm and understand how actually the range function works. So friends, if you want any help for the range function, then help and range you can type, and then friends you can execute this, so you will be able to get all the help required for the range function. So you can see the format, the syntax. So friends, here you can see, so this is your range stop, range object, range start, stop, even you can mention the step also. So all those things, friends, we will see here. So return an object that produces a sequence of integer from start inclusive. So friends, start will be included, so 1 to 11, so 1 will be included, but friends, stop will not be included, right? Okay, so start value will be included, but the end will not be excluded. You can see if you are giving range I comma j, then it will produce I plus 1, I plus 2 till j minus 1. It will not include j. Now, so this will be giving you the help for any function. If you put help and then the function name, you will be getting all those things. Now friends, if I write for I in range, 1 to 11. Now friends, if I print the value of I, then you know it will include the value of the start value, it will include, but end value it will not include. So 1 to 10 it should print. So you can see 1 to 10 it should print. It has printed 1 to 10, right friends? You are able to see here. Then next, friends, if for I in range, if I mention only the stop value, 11. Now friends, so start value will be automatically taken as 0, and it will print till what? It will print till 10, because it will not take what? Your end value, right? It will not take your stop value. Now if we'll print, friends, you can see you will be able to get 0 to 10. So if I see the output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So always remember, friends, your for loop, right? So when you're using the range function will be start, stop, okay? So stop will never be included. Now friends, if I write here for I in range, okay, 1 comma 10 comma, and now I'm going to give the step. Step means, friends, if I want to only print the odd number, then I will give a step of 2. A step of 2 means, let us see, friends, what happens. So here it will be print I. Now friends, what will print? Can anybody tell me what will be the printed? So it will print 1, then a step of 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 odd number will be printed. So let us execute this. So friends, you can see 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So friends, in Python, if you really want to print any odd number series, how easy it is, you can see. Friends, if you want to print even number, right? Okay, so what I will do, friends, so I will take this as 2, okay, and I will take this as 12. And now the first number will be 2, then there will be step of 2, then there will be a step of 2. So last number will not be included. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So 2 to 10 will be printed. Now if I execute this, then you see, friends, so the even numbers has been printed, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Friends, so you can, if you want the first 100 even number, so 2, 101, and then you can put step as 2. Now if you'll print it here, friends, then you can see it will start from 2. So here is your output, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So till it will print till 100, okay? Last number will not be included. So till 100 it will print. Friend, this is what the range function does. So range is a key here, and your range function will be defined range stop. Then second definition will be range start stop, and then range start stop and step, right? This is what we had discussed here, friends, right? So range will be 3 types will be there. So one type is you can define only the stop value. Second, what you can do is you can define start and stop value, and then, friends, the third thing will be range start stop and step, Now friends, so we saw how we can easily print the natural numbers. If anybody will ask you to print natural number, friends, you will be easily able to print the natural number. So range I will give till 20. So all the natural numbers, so 1 to 20, right? So all the natural numbers till 19 will be printed. If you want first 20 natural number, so 1 to 21. So now you can execute this, friends. So 1 to 20, right? Okay. Now if you want to print the whole number, just give 21. So it will include 0. So 0 to 20. So 0 to 20, it will print your whole numbers. So friends, you see, using Python, how easily we are able to print natural number, we are able to print your whole number, we are able to print some number, right? You are able to print even number, right? We are able to print odd number. So all those things has become very, very easy for us. So friends, this is a simplicity level of Python, and I hope, friends, you would have understood the range function also. Now friends, the second is nothing but your for loop. So for loop, 2 for loop we are using here. Friends, this is also called as nested for loop. So friends, this is nothing but your outside, you can say out for loop. This is your inner for loop, right? So this is your inner for loop, and then this will be your inner statement. This will be your outer for loop. Okay, this will be your inner for loop, this will be your inner statement, and this will be your outer statement. Okay, so friends, outer statement. Why 2 to for loop we are using? Because we need to have rows and columns for that. Now friends, so this code we will try to execute in the PyCharm, and then we will see what output we are getting. And along with that, friends, I will be explaining you the print function also. Friends, at the end of the video, you will not have any confusion with respect to printing this particular pattern. Now friends, so let us go to the PyCharm. Now what I will do, friends, I will take the for loop. First for loop, outer for loop. For I in range, suppose friends, I want to print the 5 rows and 5 columns. So for I in range 1 to 6. Why I have taken 1 to 6? Because friends, I want to print from 1 to 5. So it will not include the stop value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, friends, after that I will take the second for loop, that is inner for loop. For j in range, so for j in range 0 to I, and friends, what we will do, we will give the colon here. Now friends, so this logic I will explain you, do not worry. And then friends, I will mention here print, and then I need to basically print what? Star, print star. Okay, I will not add the end line. We will see what happens if we do not add the end line. And then friends, print, and then friends, print, only the print function we will be calling it here. Now how will be your output, that we will understand here. So friends, once you run the code, you can see, so it is printed in this fashion, right? So first 1 star, then 2 star, and then friends we have 3 star, and then friends we have 4 star, and then friends we have 5 star. Now friends, so what I am going to do now, I am going to add end here. I will tell you why do we use end here. Okay, now I will try to run it here. So friends, now you can see your particular pattern has been printed. Still I have not discussed the logic with you, do not worry. So first we will understand, friends, why this end will be required. So friends, this end will end your output and it will give a space here. Friends, you can see, so there is a space between these things, right? There is a space between all these stars. Now if I will remove this space, then you can see this space will be removed from here. Now if I'll run, you can see all are together, there is no space. So this space is given so that we will be having a space between the star, print, and friends, you can see this is the exact right angle triangle star pattern which we are looking for. So friends, this end we will be using it to end the output with a space. So, okay, if will not end, then you can see how your output will be. Now friends, so this is nothing but your outside statement, outer statement. Now what is the use of that? I will remove it and then I will show you. Now friends, if you will run, then you can see how it is printed. It has not given any new line. So friends, the print statement, whatever we had here, what it was doing, it was giving a new line for us. So when this statement is not there, you can see everything is there in the one line. So friend, this outer statement is also required so that you will be getting your output in the proper pattern. So friends, only 4 lines of the code will help you to achieve this particular right angle triangle pattern. Now friends, we will understand the logic, and then so right now we are able to print only 5 rows and 5 columns of the star pattern. After that friends, I will be asking user to input so that you will be able to print how many rows and columns of the right angle triangle star pattern you want. Now friends, so what is the logic? Let us understand that. So friends, I will remove everything from here. Okay, now so friends, for I in range 1 to 6. So friends, when the value of I will be equal to 1, friends, try to understand. When the value of I will be equal to 1, then it will come inside this loop. For j in range 0 to 1, for j in range 0 to 1. Now friends, when j is in range of 0 to 1, j will be selecting only 0. The stop value will not be considered. Friends, range function is having very much importance here. So friends, first time when I is equals to 1, then j will become equal to 0. J will not include 1. Now for j is equals to 0, this print statement will be executed and 1 star will be printed. Okay, and then your outer statement print. So print will be giving you the new line. The print will be giving you the new line, and this is nothing but your it will end your output with a space, right? With a space. Okay friends, now next time friends, what will happen when the value of I will be equal to 2, then again it will come into the inner for loop statement. Then j 0 to 2. 0 to 2 means friends, j value will be 0 and j value will be 1. It will not include the stop value. Now for j is equal to 0, one time star will be printed. Again for j is equal to 1, one more time star will be printed. Okay, then again it will come out and then friends print new line. So again it will come to the next line. Okay, then friends again when I will be equal to 3, then j will be 0 comma 3. That means j will print a star for 0, 1 and 2. The stop value will not be included and this pattern will be executed. So friends, you can see each and everything I have explained it here. So how your for loop range function works, how your print function works, what is the use of each and every print function, right? Okay friends, I hope the logic is very much clear here, and now you will be easily able to print the star pattern in the right angle triangle form. Now friends, what we will do, we will try to take the input from the user and then we will be able to print how many rows and columns of this star pattern we want. Now friends, what I will do here, so I will define a variable num and I will input the number of rows. So input, okay, and enter the number of rows. Enter the number of rows. Okay friends. Now friends, this input we want in the form of integers like 5, 6. So we want in the form of integer. So I will put integer here. Now my all the inputs will be integer. Okay, if you give the float value also, it will take the nearest integer and then it will execute. Now here we have to do one small change. For I in range 1 to 6, that means if you wanted 5 rows, then we have to give from 1 to 6. So if I want till num, then I have to give num plus 1. Then I have to give num plus 1. That's all. A small change we are doing here, and that's all. We will be able to print how much star in the right angle pattern, however we want. Now friends, let me execute here. So here, okay, we have executed. Enter the number of rows. Now I typed 10. So 10, enter the number of rows 10. Now you can see friends your output. So a right angle triangle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have here 10. So we have here 10 rows of the right angle triangle star pattern. So friends, this is how you will be asking user to enter the number of rows and then you will be printing the star pattern. Friends, I hope this session is very much useful and you are able to understand the basics, because friends, many channels or many YouTube channels you will see they will directly write the program and many of you will not be able to understand what each and everything stands for. So friends, if you really like the video, do not forget to hit a like, share and comment below. Thank you.